every day, each and every one of us choose foods that will keep us healthy, that nurture us, and basically keep us alive and living. But most of the foods that we're choosing to eat are actually doing just the opposite. They're increasing the risk of diseases that can actually painfully and slowly kill you if they go untreated. And the sad fact is that most of us continue to eat these foods. Many of us eat them 2, 3, sometimes even 4 times a day, and lots of times without even knowing it. Here in the U.S., animals that are raised for consumption are actually being given added hormones to increase their size and the rate at which they grow. These added hormones have been caused to show that they increase the risk of breast cancer in women, prostate cancer in men, and they even cause young adolescent girls to go into puberty much faster than they really should. But don't panic. I'm not telling you today that you have to become vegetarian, that you have to get soy in your latte from now on. There's actually really simple steps that you can take to avoid this. My name is Mackenzie, and I'm actually a former nutrition student here at ASU. And in the last few years, I've done a lot of studying and research on the effects that these added hormones actually have on your day-to-day life and also in the future of your own health. Today I'm going to tell you why these effects are so important for you and the immediate steps that you can take that are quite simple and that just affect the way that you shop. There's also ways in the long term that include a proposition to change a policy that ban adding hormones to animals raised for consumption that can better not only your health but the health of the generations to come. Jane Rayloff reported in Science News that 80% of all feedlot cattle raised for consumption are being given added hormones. And USDA Veterinary Service reports that 20% of all cows raised for production of milk were also given added hormones. It's kind of a scary fact. And the fact that it doesn't stop there with just the meats, the red meats, and the milk production, salmon are actually genetically engineered to create sex hormones all year round instead of just certain times of the year when they naturally would, to grow larger and bigger. All of these animals, it's banned actually in chicken and pork to give them the hormones, but all of these animals are given added antibiotics and steroids, which is to keep them healthier, also to grow fast. But all these things are passed down to us. So the reason why they add these hormones into these animals, according to health.com, is they help them grow 20% faster. So faster growth means less time the farmer has to actually feed the animal. A larger animal means that they'll bring more money on the market, which all promotes it promotes them to make more money. The farmers make more money. But it's also us doing our part. As Americans, we like our hamburgers big and juicy. We like our breasts and thighs big, and that's what we want. That's what we're demanding. So we all play a part in this problem. But it's time we look at really what are these hormones doing to us? How is this really affecting our bodies? The FDA is denying the risks that hormones have in our bodies because they're saying that because we produce these sex hormones naturally in ourselves that we can't really determine what the animals that have these hormones injected in them or implanted in them are doing to us. So they're basically taking the stance that ignorance is bliss. Many researchers in UF has maintained that the hormones are actually contributing to the cancers in our bodies. Europe has actually already banned these hormones being added to animals raised for consumption. The European Commission has actually written a 100-page public health announcement on the risks that these hormones have to humans. It contains a whole slew of problems. The most noted ones were breast cancer in women, prostate cancer in men, and early puberty in children. But some of the other ones even was added to the milk and hormones was women were having twins and triplets more often. All of their sex organs were deformed. Lots of them are growing tumors. And most of you probably know somebody who's had ovarian tumors or cysts. And these are all credited, well, people are giving them credit to added hormones. Natural News reported on a Dutch study that the animals that were given hormones after being consumed, they reported that even toddlers as early as 3 were showing signs of puberty. This is all scary news, and this is all happening from things that we have to do every day, that we do multiple times a day. But the good news is that there's our easy solutions. When you go to your local market or even your grocery store, Fry's, Safeway, Costco, you can choose things that are organic, those that have no hormones added, or lots of non-organic farmers even grow animals without adding hormones. And it'll say it right on the package. All you have to do is pick it up and read it. It makes it kind of easy. Another step that we can take that takes it a little bit further is you can go to your county fair and buy animals there. That's actually what I do. It's a little bit more effort, but everything tastes better. You can have it butchered yourself, which means you get to choose how lean you want your meats. The next step would be that we need to propose a policy that bans this, just like Europe did. This will help not only us, but also our generations to come. If we can vote on things just like we did with poultry and chicken to make it so that hormones aren't added into meat. Now that we know all the harms that adding hormones is to our body, it's time that you can go out and choose to not put these in your body, to not have this in your fridge. It's an easy step that you can take just by going to the supermarket and choosing things with no hormones added. I hope you all learned a lot, and I hope that you guys will make decisions to better your health and also the health of the generations to come. Thank you.